You've been saving up that down payment and endlessly scrolling through listings for the perfect Arizona home. But what if that whole dream is held up by a 3-digit number you barely think about? That's right, your credit score. Is the score you have right now the only thing standing between you and a new set of keys? Let's figure out what number you're really aiming for. First up, let's talk about FHA loans. These are often the go-to for first-time buyers because they're insured by the Federal Housing Administration, which makes them more accessible. In Arizona, you can technically get an FHA loan with a credit score as low as 500. But here's the catch. Your down payment is tied directly to your score. If your score is between 500 and 579, you're looking at a 10% down payment. But if you can nudge that score up to 580 or higher, you qualify for a much lower 3.5% down payment. Because of that, most lenders in Arizona really see 580 as the practical minimum to get the best deal on an FHA loan. Next are conventional loans. These are the most common mortgages, but they have stricter requirements since they aren't backed by the government. For years, the magic number for a conventional loan was a 620 credit score. However, there's been a huge shift. As of November 16, 2025, Fannie Mae, a major player in the mortgage market, eliminated its minimum 620 FHA score requirement. This was a big move to help more people get access to conventional loans. But, and this is a big but, individual lenders can still set their own minimums. So while there's no official floor from Fannie Mae anymore, you'll find that most lenders in Arizona still prefer a score of at least 620. While 620 gets your application in the door, the best interest rates are typically reserved for scores over 740. If your score is under 680, an FHA loan might actually get you a better rate. Also, remember that with a conventional loan, if you put down less than 20%, you'll have to pay for private mortgage insurance, or PMI. Finally, for eligible veterans, active duty service members, and surviving spouses, there are VA loans. These are an incredible benefit because the VA itself doesn't set a minimum credit score, which offers a lot of flexibility. However, the private lenders that actually provide the money will have their own standards. Most VA lenders in Arizona like to see a credit score of at least 620. Some might go as low as 580, but it really depends on your complete financial situation. A huge advantage of VA loans is the potential for a zero down payment. And while you won't pay monthly mortgage insurance, most borrowers will pay a one-time VA funding fee. This fee usually ranges from 2.15% to 3.30% and is often just rolled into the total loan amount. So now that you know the numbers, before you talk to a lender or start submitting applications, it's smart to see your credit the same way they do. That's why I recommend checking your credit score and full report through a trusted credit monitoring service. You'll get your FICO score, your complete credit report, and real-time alerts if anything changes, all in one place. It's quick, easy, and budget-friendly. I've put the link in the video description if you want to check it out. So let's do a quick rundown. A 580 score gets you in the door for an FHA loan with a low down payment. A 620 is a good target for a conventional loan, even with the recent rule changes. And for veterans, a 620 is a strong score for a VA loan. Your credit score is a key part of buying a home, but it doesn't have to be a roadblock. Knowing these details is the first step toward getting the keys to your new home in Arizona.